once I sew, I'm going to trim this part because I don't want it to be bulging out on the neckline, okay, from the inside. So that's why I need to trim it, and I need to first sew before I trim. Now this is what I have, so you can see the neckline, and the reason is like this is because I came down by ½ an inch. I lowered the neckline, and that's why the pleats, you know, is coming out. So all I'm going to do here, you can do whatever you know it's good and it's best to avoid this to come out, to be coming out from the inside. So now the stitch is not that good enough, so I just stitched again and I am trimming. So once I trim and I discover that it's not coming out again, fine. But if I still see a little bit outside, then I can still trim, you know, again. So now what I feel you can do, you can leave it like this, you can leave the folds like this, you can leave it. So what I will do is just to sew on the crease line, because I've pressed it down, so I have some crease lines there. So I will sew on the crease line and decide to leave the rest. Okay, now I'll sew here. Can you see what I've done? So I'll just sew into the bodies about 3 inches or 4 inches, as the case may be. Okay, then I can now leave the rest. But you can leave the, you know, the fold lines like that. You can just leave the pleats that way. It's a slash and spread technique that we use to get this fold. So it's a design, so it's going to just look exactly, you know, the way it is. So but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sew in a little, then I'll leave the remaining. Okay, so now I've done the first one, the neckline part. I'm moving to the second, you know, fold. So all I'm going to do, just, you know, lay it well the way it's meant to be, and I'm going to sew on this crease to this, you know, around into this part, then leave the rest. So please ensure that you are sewing properly, ensure that there's nothing obstructing it under it. So please ensure you know, check the, you know, the back part. All right, so look at what I have. Can you see it? Can you see what I have? So like I said, you can just leave yours like that, or you do it the way I'm doing mine. Okay, so I'll leave the rest, and I'm going to also do the same on this one. I'll sew to this point and leave the rest. So this one now, since I've sewn it already, I'm going to trim the excess fabric here. All right, look at what I have. So it's not showing on the wrong side at all. This fabric is a heavy one, is a heavy fabric, heavy crepe. So I think lighter crepe is better to use for this kind of design. All right, so that you can add your lining to it to turn it. Okay, look at this, look at what I've done, and look at this. So it's not bad at all. This is going to complete the neckline and the shoulder. So, and I have the main fabric here and the lining. Okay, so if you're adding lining to the bodies, make sure you use your lining to turn the neck first before you join this to it. Okay, so this is going to be attached right side to right side. All right, so I'm going to complete it with the lining. the lining is going to be placed on the wrong side. So you can see what I have. So this is how it's going to be, so that all this one can be in between. Can you see? So I'm stitching now. Guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on post notification for updates if there is any. All right, so please ensure you also follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. This is the outcome. Thank you. Bye for now.